Yeah, good morning, people. Happy Sunday. Then Eid al-Kabir for the Muslims. Hope you're all doing fine. Nice one. It's been a while I've not been around on Facebook Live. I've been busy with stuff. So my question today is this. After all said and done, all the religious energy dissipation and all that, what has it earned us? Nothing. We are still the third world country, and from all I can see, we're going to remain third world country as long as we continue to see our God in the prism of another race. I have defined it, and I will define it again, that religion remains a cultural interpretation of people's spirituality. Then where is your spirituality or your culture in this whole spirituality? It's not there. So we are all victims. You are a Christian or a Muslim because your ancestors were invaded, conquered, and forced to profess this faith. So we are all victims. And ironically, we think we are saved. We're not enslaved. We're not saved. We're enslaved. In the real sense, we're enslaved, not saved. It depends on how you want to see it. Your pastors tell you that you have to pay tithe and all that, of course, which you are doing now, to be saved, to be protected, to prosper. But I tell you honestly, he's the one feeding on you. He's sick, he runs to UK to get medical treatment. You see? He has Mopo, police, army, civil defense, everything around him, protecting him. Yet he tells you that you're going to get saved by just wearing a wristband. Something is wrong with you. A lot of people have inboxed me asking what's the need for this, why are you doing this? But it's a fact. We don't want to talk about it, but we'll talk about it. You're all victims, man. No God is going to save you if you don't understand how to save yourself. I'm not advocating for Amadioha. Neither am I advocating for any other one, Shango or whatever. No. But what I'm trying to tell you that we are all slaves here. It's very painful that we don't understand this. You believe that a white man came all the way from Europe, gave you a religion, took your brothers, took your resources, and all of a sudden the God he gave you would save you? It's just a distraction. He knows that if he doesn't give you something to replace the enslavement of your land, you are going to revolt, which is what is happening in Arab country today. They want to avenge the ravage of the land. But African man now, we believe that when you give me a slap here, I should give you the other side so that I can make heaven. What kind of heaven is that? It doesn't make sense to me, man. It's nonsense. Now, the so-called men of God, have replaced the white men who enslaved us here, and they are enslaving us. They are taking our resources. They are flying private jets. They own universities your children cannot attend, and you don't know, say something is wrong. You think they are saving you. They are not men of God. They are men of dogs. They are the enemy of the land, scavengers. The herbalists, the spiritualists around your vicinity are better than them because they won't take your own. They won't sleep with your wives. They don't tell lies. It's inorganic to believe this nonsense. I've decided to speak up, and I know the awakening is going on. People are beginning to understand that yes, this is not the fact. We are the most religious country in the world, but you have crime very high, corruption everywhere, killing, maiming. Then where is God in it? He's nowhere to be found because you have failed to understand that God is nature, and anything that is not natural cannot be from God. You tell me somebody came all the way from a Jew, he was born in Israel, then for that I have to be called an Israelite. Nonsense. I'm an Igbo man, and he's going to die an Igbo man. If you're an Israelite, Israel, they are living in a good economy, you are in a recession, hardship. You are living in a real world, man. Get off that matrix of faith and not faith. How can you have faith in what you don't see? Have you seen? Why do you agree? You were light, blessed is he who believes without seeing. How do you believe what you don't see? Go to history and read it and see if you can find all these nonsense they are bandaging around. They are not there to be seen. God will decide to leave heaven and land in somebody's village, get into somebody's wife, be born of somebody's wife in their own village. The apostles has to be their brothers and sisters. Is that not mental damaging? Is it not disturbing to you? Then it will be them to tell you the way to your God. That is slavery. It's called imperialism. Now ask your question. Even the Bible says keep the Sabbath day holy. Sabbath day is Saturday. Why are you worshiping on a Sunday? Sun God day, Sun God day. Because the Romans refused to follow the Jewish way of worshiping on Sabbath, they were now forced to get involved into their paganism, which is the worship of Zeus on a Sunday. Today, you are all worshiping God on Sunday, lying to me that because Jesus Christ woke up on the third day, which was on a Sunday. No, that's not the fact. That's not the fact. I'm not concerned about that. I think the Romans should keep their religion, the Jews should keep their own, and Africans, we should keep ours. Because last time I checked, the Indians have theirs. The Chinese have theirs, the Japanese have theirs, the Europeans have their Christianity, the Arabs have their Islam. For the Japanese, you have Shintoism, Chinese, Buddha, India, Hinduism. What do you have in Africa? All of the above. A people can never succeed if they don't have a spiritual common ground. A place they meet is like a political party. So in Africa, you have confusion going on. Catholic says the Anglican is wrong. Anglicans say the Assemblies of God is wrong. This is just what we're doing here. They're investing money into church. They're not investing money into technology. Capacity building. They're not investing money there. The federal government will be quick to give you money to go to Mecca, go to Israel, but they will never give any young man money to research. Then now we are completely dependent on the Europeans to give us wristwatch, toothpick, everything, and they think we are growing. We're not growing. We are worse than our ancestors. Today we cannot feed the starving tummy, but we are all prayer warriors, shouting in the high heavens. You fooling yourself. You may have to go and study what's going on with you, because there's a problem here. I don't know if I'm the only one saying this, but I get disgusted when people come telling me nonsense, complete nonsense, things that doesn't add up. That for the fact that I believe in a European God, all of a sudden things will be okay with me. No, nothing is going to be okay with you until you start putting things together. You start producing. Because that's the sense of God. Creation. God the creator. What have you created? Nothing. So you are not of God's like. In the night I was listening to a fella and I said, come on. This guy is a prophet. Everything he said years back has come to bear. Your pastor keeps seeing vision for you that your grandfather is the witch, your grandmother is the witch, and causing havoc in the society. And you can see, simple thing to see, that these guys are just con men, stealing from you. Con men. You say, thou shalt not judge. Have you seen God walk this earth before? No. Even Jesus Christ had to come in form of man, as you were told. You can see that man input is very, very important here. If I do not judge, how do I fix things? Is there any law court where God judges until we die? So we have to leave the society to deteriorate this way. People have to come up and understand this and put this way to check. Why is church proliferation not that much in Europe? Why is it in Africa we don't have laws that work? People are not awake here. People are not thinking. To me, God is not a judge. He's not a judge. He gave you brain, protected you with the best bones. Have it well protected for you to use and think. Be able to reason. Now you don't want to reason, you're waiting for God to reason for you. Why? A pastor would buy one private jet, second, third. Do you know how much it costs to pack it for one night? I'm telling you, nothing less than 450,000 naira a night. Who is the one paying for this? The poor people who would sell his sugar cane, sell granite and all that, gather up this money and give to these men of God. They are men of dogs. The reverend fathers are not away from this. They are all con men. From the hierarchy to the Pope, they are all the same. Because if you check out the leaks coming out of Vatican, you begin to wonder what's happening. The rapes, child defilement, pedophiles everywhere, and you're telling me they represent God. They don't represent no God, man. This is just structures organized to keep you controlled, to keep your eyes closed, praying while they are preying on you. stealing from you. It's a problem, man. Me, I've come up out of it. You never gonna find me worshiping any nonsense, because I know God is a human. You're a God, I'm a God. God can never exist without human body, so he's inherent in you. Look towards humanity and you please God, not looking towards Rome, looking towards Israel, intimidating yourself. Now explain to me, why do you have to have another white wedding after having a traditional wedding? Humiliating yourself. You mean the blessings your fathers have given you is not enough? Until a white man's culture is now added to it before it's complete. Imperialism. Just to understand this thing is not hard to do. A lot of you will close your eyes and begin to pray and say, I come against your ancestral spirit, ancestral this, ancestral curse. And I say, what has your ancestors done wrong? These were victims of Europeanization. They were killed, destroyed, their children, wives taken away from them, taken to America, taken to Europe. And today you are binding your spirit because you're insane. You refuse to think. And somebody put up an article there, you begin to comment nonsense. You think people care? People are waking up. Seriously. Thank you. So it's for you to put these things together and understand that, yes, somebody is lying to someone here, man. We can no longer take it. People have to speak up. This is bullshit. It's only in Africa you can find this. You can't go to India and tell them that their savior is from a Jew and they will take it. They tell you no. That Hare Krishna is there, is their savior. Go to in China and tell them that Buddha is not their savior and you get hacked down. Here you are now believing that everything our ancestors believed in is evil, because the same people that brought evil to this land, destroyed everything, raped Africa back to Stone Age. Their God is the God that will save you. Sorry for you. You're not going to get saved by such God, man. Yeah, thank you, bro. So you understand? I decided to make this video as quick as I can. I had a night shift, quite exhausted. But I've been it's been in my mind pondering why? People are not thinking why. You have people in multitude singing, in the end they are spending their money, hard-earned money, to one man's account. Do you know, if you put these resources together, we can build a dualized road from Medugri to Badagry. If you put this money together, they are there dividing you, telling you a Muslim is bad, a Muslim telling you a Christian is bad. Are we that bad? If you don't know, I tell you, the Arabs enslaved Africa for 700 years before the Europeans came. In all, they enslaved us for 1,300 years. In their own case, it was even worse, because they used to castrate our men. And that's why you don't have blacks in Arab country today, because our men were all castrated. And they took them, enslaved them. And today, even without gun in your head, you're the one seeking for dollar. You want to travel to go and pray in the Holy Land. What makes the land holy is what you do on the land. If you slaughter human being on the land, it becomes unholy. If you keep it decent, it becomes holy. So no place should be a holy land against the other. If you understand the drift, understand it very well. It's a control mechanism. Now an Igbo man will pray very nice prayer in Igbo, and he will end it up with the name of Jesus, or he will tell you the grace. Come on, that is the disgrace, not a grace. I'm telling you honest truth. What are your names? We are all Juliet, Clay, Morgan, Romeo. Come on, what kind of nonsense? I've been working with the Chinese for a long time now, more than almost 10 years now. I've not seen anyone with English name. If you have an English name just for the business, his original name is there. But in Africa, they are deceiving us that you have to get baptized, and for that you have to lose your name. And it will not be long, you lose your tongue as well. Some of you are even bleaching your skin to lose your skin. You are perming your hair to lose your African kinky hair. You hate yourself so much, and you want development to come your way. It won't come until you wake up. I'm not a prophet, but I don't think this is so hard for you to know. So easy to understand that you're invaded, completely invaded. They came, left Berlin Conference, came to Africa, balkanized the whole land, divided it the way they wanted, called it whatever name they like, and some of you think we should maintain such structure. How can you develop? That's why there's need for Biafra, and there should be need for Duduwa, there should be need for Arewa, because the whites has no right to tell us who we are. Even if they did it before, we should be bold enough today to say no. We have to restructure this. We have to set things right. This is the way it thinks. And don't come telling me nonsense, man. So I decided to drop this video. If you get back from the church, listen to this. Listen to it and think. Don't tell me that your brain is not for you. That things of God is not what physical mind can. I don't get such nonsense. Things of God should be clear to every human being and even animals and plants. Because that is nature. It should be nothing mystic or spiritual. It's because when they want to deceive you, they tell you God said. Come on, let them bring a videotape to show that God actually spoke to him. Because last time I checked, all the prophets that spoke have always been in a mountain of Sinai, in one hidden place. He's never saying it where everybody is. So why is God now cornering them? Why is God taking them in isolation to address the people? That's wrong. Completely wrong and absurd. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate you. I don't hate nobody. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm so concerned about this. But I want us, before we proceed to heaven, let's make this place a heaven. Let's add value to this place. I'm not so concerned about where I'm going to, because I'm already somewhere in here. So I want to benefit from here. I want to leave this place better than I met it. I want to make my children, make a better place for my children. I just want to come and go like every other person. I'm not an animal. I'm a human being. Next time I'm going to talk about how every other race got out of Africa. And that is to help you get out of that lies of Adam and Eve. Get out of that lies of Noah and Ark, that the family later became the world. Just get out of it, because life started from Africa. You are the aboriginal. Everything Europeans, Chinese, Japanese got out of you, you are more than nature. Maybe when you understand that, you can have little value for yourself. And maybe our sisters will stop bleaching their skins. Maybe our sisters will stop using pancake and Mary Kay trying to look like the Irish. Stop perming their hair, allowing natural hair to come up. This is what how God made you. You can't blame God. You can't blame nature. Maybe you can start taking up some names like Ifeanyichukwu, Kenechukwu, Ifeoluwa. Because I've tried to search name for the Hausa's name. I cannot find one original Hausa name. All I can find is Arabic names everywhere. That's to tell you how deep it has gone. Now, he's stepping his foot in our own land. The Igbos are now losing their names. The Yorubas are now losing their names. All in the name of religion. Religion has, to me, is just destruction. It helps nobody. Because religion is quite different from spirituality. Spirituality being in tune with nature, understanding nature, and doing what nature expects you to do. Religion is someone teaching you how to connect with God, how to understand nature. So in the process of teaching you, interest and influences comes in, and you miss it. And that's why an Igbo person can call himself an Israelite. Most absurd. My Igbo brothers, you are not an Israelite. You have no business with Israelites. If we are to look at it from the part of history and DNA, the Israelites are from Igbo land. I would like to see it that way, not the other way around. Because I have never for one day since I've lived seen a white man give birth to a black man. Even when he sleeps with a black woman, he still gets black. Barack Obama. So how come we are from Noah, we are from Adam and Eve, and we are from Israelites? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. See? Everything they have, we have it. If I bleach my skin, I get white. I can curl this hair, I get curly hair. I can even bleach it and it turns blown or brown or blown or bronze, what do you call it, or white. So you can see that everything in them is in me. That I don't have straight nose like them, you understand why. Here is hot, man. They live in a cold region, so they need a tighter nose to filter out the cold that goes into their body. Just nature, So don't let anybody intimidate you further. Don't let anybody intimidate your spirit, man. If you have got a girlfriend, go to the father, get traditionally wedded to her, and get along. Don't pay a dime to anybody. Nonsense. Doesn't make sense. The priests and the bishops, they all know this thing, but they cannot tell you because they are the one benefiting in this whole nonsense. So thank you very much. Thank you. I can get your likes. Thank you very much. I had a problem with my phones, but I've gotten a new one, so I'll be coming online. And I fear nothing. In case you think I give a damn, I don't give a damn. I just do what I think I should do. I get the message and I put it out there for you. Someone taught me, and today I'm better off. And don't bother about me going to heaven or going to hell. When I get there, I'll cross that bridge. I think this is the part of heaven I'm making now by saying the truth and caring for my people. Much love. Thank you.